I think that in life you should have all the experience, whether you like it or you don't like it. So I just drank there just for fun.
Yes. Hi.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
How are you doing, Rinku?
Great.
You're doing great. That's good to know. How is your day going today so far?
It's okay. Okay.
It's okay. Okay. Not going so
Mhm.
good.
No, not going so good.
Okay. Did you have your lunch and everything? Did you have your evening tea?
No, I don't. I I didn't get. I मैंने कॉफी नहीं पी है, चाय नहीं पी है.
So you can say I did not have my evening
I
tea.
did not have.
Hmm? I did not have my evening tea or coffee. Hmm? Okay. Ready for the session?
Yes.
Have you read the document for today?
Yes.
It's about foods and restaurants, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So are you ready?
Yes.
Can we have a conversation on this topic?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay. All right. So how often do you go to restaurants? How often do you eat outside?
Uh, Earlier, in my journalship, I usually almost every day I went to eat something snacks or something like that, and in approximately 2 to 3 times in a month. But here I don't go so often.
Okay. All right. So you're how long? Like how often do you?
5 months here,
Hmm.
once in 2 months.
Once in 2 months.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Fine. Um, is there any particular restaurant that you go to which you like a lot?
Actually, I'm new here, so I don't visit. I have not visit. I had not visited so much restaurants.
Okay.
So basically, I visited here only three restaurants. The one is Sapphire, and then Amritsar Punjabi Haveli, and Chawla. Bas, that's it.
Okay. All right. So out of these places that you mentioned, is there a place where you go like often? Do you repeat?
No, I visited there only once.
Only one. Out of these places, you visited only one. Okay.
Hmm.
All right. Fine. Generally, when you go to a restaurant, whose company do you prefer? Do you like to go with friends, with family? Do you
With
go alone?
friends.
With friends? You generally go with friends. Okay. All right. Can you tell me where have you had your best experience? In which restaurant have you had your best experience?
In Raebareli, in this place.
Anyway,
Almost
overall,
any.
overall,
All restaurants are okay. Okay, I enjoy to go in a bar type of places.
okay,
Not a kind of bar. It's just where we can dance
oh,
something.
okay, like
So
a pub or
I
something.
like my table, my cool.
Okay, okay. So share with me the best experience that you've had. Which is the best bar or the best pub that you've been to? How was the experience? You must have gone to a lot of places, no?
Yes.
Ah, so where did you have your best experience?
So it was not best experience, but it is a memorable one because usually I don't drink,
Hmm,
but at that place I drink for first time. So it's a different kind of experience for me.
hmm.
So
That
it
was
was I didn't remember its name.
I can't remember. Should say
I
I can't.
can't I can't remember name,
Hmm.
but perhaps Bar Stock Exchange third floor. It
Oh,
was the name of the bar.
okay,
So I went there with my two friends, and there I drank for the first time,
okay.
and that's it.
How did you feel when you drank for the first time? Was your head turning?
Yeah, it was a different experience, but after that I never tried it again because I don't like to drink. I just wanted to have an experience so that I can share with anyone that I think that in life you should have all the experience, whether you like it or you don't like it. So
Hmm.
I just drank there just for fun, for
Hmm.
my experience. So uh, actually I don't like that experience very much because my friends used to poke me and they asked me silly questions. They try to grab so much information about my personal life. So I from the next time I avoid such kind of things.
Ah, yes. They try to take advantage of you being drunk. No?
Yes.
They try to get all the secrets out.
Yes.
Okay, all right. But it's good that you've experienced it because for safety reasons also, you should know how a drink tastes, or when it has alcohol in it. Like suppose, if you're drinking thumbs up, for example, okay, and you're meeting someone for the first time, and they've added some alcohol in it. So when you take a sip, you will know that the taste is different, and it's the taste of alcohol. If someone is trying to get you drunk, are you understanding? For security reasons.
Okay.
So
Yes.
it's
Yes.
a good thing that you've tried it. So now you know how it tastes, right? Because if
Yes.
you haven't tried it, your friend will just tell you, no, no, it's just, something else, maybe the glass is not washed. So just have it, don't worry. And you will have it. But when you know the taste of alcohol, you will know that something is fishy, so you will not continue drinking the drink, you know. So from that perspective, it is good. You should always know how it tastes. Hmm?
Okay.
Okay, good, good, nice. So that was your best experience. Can you share with me your worst experience? Where did you have your worst experience in a restaurant?
Um. Actually, all my experience are good. I didn't have such kind of worst experience in my life related to restaurants.
Okay, you've never had a bad experience.
No.
Okay. Um. Okay. What is your favorite cuisine, Rinku? What do you like to eat the most?
I don't know what exactly cuisine means.
You don't know what cuisine means?
What
Hello.
exactly this word means? I exactly don't know the meaning. Its meaning.
Okay, I'll tell you. So cuisine basically means number of items which are prepared, number of food dishes which are prepared to a particular in a particular region. Did you get it?
It means that if a dish is from North India, so it means we can say that it's a North Indian cuisine.
Correct.
Okay.
North Indian cuisine, South Indian cuisine, Chinese cuisine, Italian cuisine.
Okay. Okay.
So a number of dishes.
Yeah, I like North Indian as well as Chinese. That's it.
Okay. You like Chinese as well as North Indian, both. Okay. All right. Um,
Sometimes South Indian also. I like dosa, and all these things.
okay. So you like a variety of cuisines, basically.
Yes.
Okay. Which is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish is golgappa.
Your favorite dish is
Golgappa.
Golgappe. Oh my God. Wow. Very nice. Okay. What do you like about Golgappa? Why is it your favorite?
It's um how can I explain it? It's a very different. It's a very good in taste. I can't explain its taste.
Cannot explain the taste.
No.
Okay. It's very good. You feel.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Um, do you know how to cook?
Yeah. I know. Basic things. North Indian basic thing.
Okay.
Basic food.
Basic as in like what? What would you categorize as basic?
Basic like chawal, dal, roti, sabzi.
Okay.
Basic sabjis like green vegetables and potato vegetable. That's it. I don't know a variety of things like I don't know how to cook uh, Manchurian or some. other
Mhm.
things, but just basic thing which is important for survival.
You don't know the fancy dishes, you know the basic thing.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, fine. Do you like home cooked food more or do you like restaurant food more?
Actually, I like more home cooked food. Earlier in my JR residency in residentship, I used to eat a lot of junk. That's why I also put on weight.
Ah,
But
okay.
due to this reason, I am nowadays I like to eat home cooked food.
You like home cooked food more nowadays.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Um, so you mentioned that you cook the basic things, right? You can't cook anything fancy. So if I give you a task of cooking, suppose I'm sending you to MasterChef.
Hmm.
So what is the best dish that you think you can cook?
The best dish.
Ah,
Uh, I can cook paneer sabzi or tahri. Have you heard the name of tahri?
what is
It's
that?
like a khichdi.
Okay, all right. Can you explain the dish? How is it made? What is the recipe of this?
It's very easy to make tahri, and firstly we add oil,
Okay.
and we add some jeera,
Ah,
क्या बोलते हैं.
you can use the Hindi names. That's fine.
Then I used to add jeera and then some chilies.
Okay.
Sometimes I used to add some garam masalas like cloves, black pepper, all these things.
Hmm.
In it's matlab not in grinded form as such,
Okay. As it is. Okay.
as it is.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then I used to add some chopped onions,
Okay.
and sometimes I also add some ginger garlic paste, and then I used to add tomato,
Hmm.
and I add um, gobi, cauliflowers, carrot,
Hmm.
simla mirch, capsicum, and some basic things,
Okay.
basic vegetables, and
Vegetable.
then I used to fry it, and then I used to add rice,
Okay.
and then add water, and then give it a pressure,
Mm-hmm.
and after two whistles, it's ready to eat.
So this is basically the recipe of khichdi only. So why do you call it tehri? What did you say? Tehri.
Tahri. Yeah, I call it tahri because in this I didn't added any dal pulse.
Oh, okay.
If I add some pulse, then it can I can call it khichdi.
Okay. Okay. So you were saying, Rinko, when you were explaining the recipe, you said I used to add rice or I used to add this. So when you say I used to, that means you have stopped adding that.
Okay.
You still make the recipe, right? Sometime,
Yeah, yeah.
and you still add it. So you should say I add rice or I add garam masala. I add this, I add that. You should just say it in the present tense. When you say I used to add it, that means you have stopped doing it. Anything that you used to do before and you have stopped doing now, that is the only time when you use the term used to.
Okay.
Clear? Things which you are doing even now, you will not use the term used to for that. You will say it in the present tense. Okay? Like for example, I used to go to school. Now you don't go to school, right? You have stopped going to school. So that is why you will say I used to go to school, you know, back in the day. I used to go to the gym. If you have stopped going to the gym, then you will say I used to go to the gym. But if you are still going, you will say I go to the gym. Is it clear? There's no
Yeah.
confusion. Okay. All right. So the recipe of taheri was very nice. Uh,
Okay.
is it tasty? Does it taste good?
Yeah. Yes, I like tahri.
You like it? All right. So you said that if you had to go to MasterChef, you will prepare this
Yeah.
dish, right? It's that good.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay. All right. Um, You don't cook very often, or do you cook often?
I don't cook very often.
Very rarely you cook. How often do you cook? Like when is it that you cook?
It's not very. I can't say that I don't often use to. I often don't cook every day.
Hmm.
I cook. So it's like that. I cook. Sometimes I cook every day for 1 week, and then stop cooking for two 2 weeks, and then again I started cooking. It's like that. It
Okay,
depends on my mood.
it's on and off. Okay, okay, got it, got it. Is there any dish that you don't like?
I don't like Karela.
Okay, that was an expected answer. Even I
I'm a
don't.
foodie. I'm a foodie. I like to eat food.
Okay, Karela you don't like.
I don't like.
What about Loki? Do you like Loki?
I also don't like paneer. I like Loki. I don't like
Right.
paneer. I'm a vegetarian. I eat egg, but still I don't like paneer.
You don't
I
like.
just I don't like paneer. I just uh, when I eat paneer sabzi, I only take small amount of paneer and most of the gravy.
Wow, you are the first person, first vegetarian I've seen who does not like paneer. I mean, paneer is like the competition for the non-vegetarian guys. No?
I don't like.
Okay, all right. But you like Loki, is what you said, right?
Yeah, I like Loki.
You don't mind eating Loki. Okay, wow. Any other dish you don't like? Karela is one and paneer is one. Anything else that you don't like?
I like almost everything.
You like other things you like too. All right. What, like, when your food is being made, what kind of food do you prefer? Do you prefer it to be spicy? Do you prefer it to be mildly spiced?
I like spicy food.
You like spicy? Okay. All right. Fine. Do you have a sweet tooth, Ringo?
No,
Do you
no, no,
crave
no.
for sweets? No?
Sometimes it depends on. I don't have a sweet tooth, but sometimes I will I want to eat.
You get, sometimes you get that craving. No, that's okay. But you don't have a sweet tooth. It's not like you have to eat it
No,
every
no.
day. That's not the case. Okay. Right. Fine. What about your diet? Do you try to follow a healthy diet, or do you eat whatever you like to eat nowadays? How is it?
I tried to eat a healthy diet, but I ended up in eating what I want to eat, what I like to eat.
Okay. So how do you keep a check on the calories that you're intaking, or
I I never check calories. I just whenever I want to have a healthy diet, I add uh, eggs in my diet, and then I stop eating junk. That's it.
okay, that's the only way you follow a healthy diet. You don't keep a check on the calories that you're eating, how much proteins you're eating, all that things you don't do.
Why when in the past when I used to go to gym, then I sometimes I uh, try to keep check on my calorie intake.
Mhm. You try to keep at that time. Okay. All right. Um, fine. Um, what was the question I wanted to ask you? Forgot. So right now, voluntarily, do you try to follow a healthy lifestyle, a healthy diet, or even now you are just eating whatever you feel like eating?
I try to eat healthy diet, but I'm not able to.
You're not able to. Okay. So basically, you end up eating whatever is convenient.
It is controlled, but in these in past days, I used to travel a lot. I travel a lot.
Mhm.
That's why I can't
Okay.
restrict my diet.
Okay. Got it. Got it. Circumstances do not permit.
Hmm.
All right. Fine. Good. So we are done with the topic, Rinku. We are done with the topic of food and restaurants, right? So we still have 10 more minutes left. I'm sorry. So what I want you to do is I want you to speak on your own. I will not ask you any question. I just want you to speak on, uh, you know, the food that we get nowadays, the eating habits that people are maintaining. Like nowadays, a lot of people are eating junk, right? And that is causing a lot of diseases. You know, we are getting sick and all that. So I want you to give an overall, uh, I would say, a judgment or overall perspective of what do you think about the current eating habits, the quality of the food that we are getting, you know, adulteration and all that. So just sum up that in your own words. What do you think about this?
So talking about the diet doesn't mean that you should starve. It doesn't mean that for a healthy diet you should stop taking food and all these things, nonsense things. Basically, I think diet means you should take a proper diet, healthy diet.
Correct.
It means that you should have breakfast, which should include healthy things like ankurit chana and all these sprouted things,
Hmm.
and sometimes you can add egg in it. And apart from that, you can take fruits, all these things, avoid junks. So basically, talking about the diet, it only means taking a healthy order. If you take a junk, suppose you take a pizza,
Hmm.
so, and if you have a sedentary lifestyle, so when you take a pizza and you have a sedentary life, then uh, how if you can even consume only one pizza, then you will not be able to consume it. You will not be able to consume all the calories. So basically, you should avoid taking all these junks, because they only add fat to your body.
Hmm.
For a healthy lifestyle, you should be able to uh, obesity, all these things will lead to the obesity. So basically, you should talking about the healthy lifestyle, you should avoid junks and take a proper healthy diet, including, I basically prefer homemade food, because in the shop, when you in a restaurant, when you go to eat food, here there you they use the same oil multiple times, and they use adulterated
Correct.
foods. That's why it's better that you should take homemade food, so that at least if you take some high calorie diet, then it will be safe for you. Even it doesn't have any adverse effect on your body.
Hmm.
At least the adverse effect will be minimized.
Hmm.
So basically, I always advise everyone to take homemade food. Even if you talk about the celebrities and this kind of people, even they also prefer to have diet home. They also prefer to take homemade food. Apart from this, when you talk about the healthy lifestyle, then you should also have to add some, that you should also take precaution that you should eat at right time, right amount, and right time. Am I audible?
Yes, you are
So
audible.
it is also important that you should take food at right time and the right amount. Apart from this, you should also add some exercise and all these things in your daily habit, routine habit, because uh, without a healthy lifestyle, you will, even if you are a very rich person, even if you have a bad lifestyle, if you are a diseased person, if you are obese, if you are overweight, then you will not be able to appreciate that wealth. So basically, you have to take uh, proper proper thing. Both are important. Health and wealth both are important. Each of them has importance in life. Each one of them has importance in our life. So basically, health is a primary goal. Health should be the primary goal of everyone.
Hmm. Okay.
And in this modern world, there is a lot of stress in people. So many people also have us used to many people have stress eating. So proper meditation, proper time management, all these things also balance your life.
Mm.
So everything should be managed in a balanced way. That's it. I'm
Superb.
talking in a haphazard way. I understood.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say in the feedback. So what is happening, Rinku? You're speaking very well. You're speaking nicely, but as you yourself mentioned, everything is very haywire. Okay, so you need to sequence that proper. So what we will do is, I think I have another session with you tomorrow. Do we have another session tomorrow?
Yes.
Hmm? Okay.
Yes.
So what I want you to do is at the start of the session, I want you to give the same speech that you gave right now again. Okay, I want you to speak on food,
Okay.
eating habits, diet, all these things. But I want you to sequence it properly. Number one. Okay. So whatever you're able to hear me, right? Hello.
Yeah, yeah. I am able to. I am able to.
Huh. So come prepared with the same speech in an organized way. Okay, that's number one. That was what was missing, and the second thing was the fluency. So what you were doing was you were repeating the sentences again and again. You were getting stuck, right? That is something which I want you to avoid. So tomorrow you will be coming with some prior preparation. You will already be preparing. So I want to see how you will speak when you come with preparation. Okay, and then we will take it forward from there. But apart from that, I don't think you're making any mistakes in your speech. You're speaking very nicely. You're giving elaborate answers. Pronunciation is good. Everything else is good. There was just one mistake which you made where you were using used to. So I corrected that. You don't use used to. You say it in the present tense. Only something which you have stopped doing, you say used to. That was the only mistake. Apart from that, you spoke very nicely. You're on the right track. You're doing the right things. You just need more practice in speaking to get that fluency, and you need to organize your thoughts properly. So, like when you were giving the speech, you were just giving any point out of anywhere. Like when you were speaking about the importance of diet, that we should not starve ourselves, and then suddenly you moved on to, we are eating pizza, and then suddenly you moved on to some other point. That is something which you need to work on. Okay. So tomorrow when we meet, you give the speech again in an organized way, and then we will practice a little bit more with the fluency.
I want to ask one question. Where
Yeah.
to use do and where to use did?
Okay. So this is a very generic question. I will not be able to explain it to you like this. When you use it, no, in the sentence, when we are having a conversation, at that time I will explain to you. Okay.
Okay.
Did is basically used for the past tense mostly, and do is basically